Hello, and welcome to another episode of
Hold on.
LTKHLTH.
Wait a second. Stop.
It's a really tight frame here.
Freaking myself out.
Meatless
What's
Eaters Mental
happening?
Mushroom Mondays is
I
another
can't
episode of
stop it. Hold
LTKHLTH.
on.
Let
I want to
ourselves
stop this. I want to
translate.
keep going. Okay. All right.
I thought that was you speaking and your mouth wasn't moving, and I was like, wait a minute, this is deja vu. I think you said it yesterday. Scary.
Sounds just like me. Hello, and welcome to another episode of Low Tech Health. Let's talk tickers on Taco Tuesdays. Yeah, we're going. We're like 34 seconds in. I'm going to keep that. Yeah, that was too weird. Oh, man. I'm wearing my tight Tesla shirt that makes me feel like my boobs are bigger than they should be. Feeling good. Got my skid marks on my outfit just to make sure I'm a good wiper. You put me back together. Here are my seams. Hello. Today, I promise we talk about activities of daily living. But, of course, I'm going to start off with a little silliness check. Remember, it's the most important vital sign. When was the last time your patient had fun, had a good time? Which I know, we gotta wait to get out of the hospital to have a good time, right? You can't have a good can't have a good time in the hospital. Man, do so things differently, I would. Hospitals, I think pain is very important. That became a major vital sign back in the day. Actually, 1964, a guy named Kohn, K-O-H-N, said pain is whatever the patient says it is, and set in motion one of the most dangerous vital signs to this day. Because if the pain is whatever the patient says it is, then they could lie. They could intentionally tell me that their pain is so much worse than it actually is. And I'll tell you, they do that. They'll tell me when I ask them in various sincerely monitoring assessment, what is your pain level on a 0 to 10 scale? With 0 being no pain and 10 being the worst pain you've ever felt in your life. Sometimes, honest to God, they'll be eating a sandwich, sighing, breathing calmly, with no sweat on their brow at all. And they'll tell me, it's a 10. It's a little bit more than my usual 8. But right now, I really need that extra dilaudid. I need that. And sometimes they'll play dumb, like they don't know what the name of the drug is. They're like, what's that? There's one that starts with a D that it's the only one that works for me. That's a great line. I hear it a lot. It's the only one that works. I can be drawing a medicine up that's been already a concession for this patient, stronger medicine that they really warrant based off of their actual presentation because of their spoken need and the way things are set up. And they'll be asking for another concession that's even stronger and more dangerous. No, I'll tell you, this milligram of Dilaudid won't do anything, but you know what would really work for me to breathe well and calm me down is a BiPAP and a ketamine drip. Real thing. It's been said to me in the last week. So I promised Cassidy I'd read something, and I've gone off on a different direction, but I will read it nonetheless. It's something I posted on, I believe it was a coronavirus web page that discussed how the masks have changed us and how there's really more tyranny and more shining of someone's true spirit because we've hidden the little monkey mind and little trickery that we do with our smiles and our pretty face and our nose and our symmetry and our lips. And, pretty people do good, so good people can be pretty. And that's certain things that can be true. Everyone who's pretty is a good person. Look at those ugly people in the streets. They're hideous. Don't look at them. Look at the pretty people. They're beautiful. They do the right thing. We were hiding that because everybody's wearing a mask and you just see their eyes. And their eyes generally don't lie. There are some people who are really good at eye acting. Tom Cruise, I'm looking to choose. But eyes are telling the truth. And we're seeing more and more, especially in grocery stores, how people think they own someone else because they're exchanging fake currency for resources that they don't even understand. They don't even understand that they're trading just digital lines that they don't deserve and that are manipulated with massive scales to release profits from people. And the biggest risk of all of it is this interest on things that don't exist. Like, we're just printing money and we have to pay back interest on that money that's been made up through the Federal Reserve. It doesn't make sense. We're becoming enslaved, and it's just concentrating it in the wealthiest's hands because they're set up to do well. Takes money to make money. And I'm getting off topic. Activities of daily living is what I'm going to talk about. How when a patient is deteriorated in the life support and they're in vegetative states, you, as a family and as a human being, we really have to understand how we should humanize someone in a way that you ask, like, when's the last time they woke up or came to or had a sleep, or they brush their teeth or wash their face or anything that you and I take for granted. You go to the bathroom, even make urine. All these things that we consider life are something in death you don't do anymore. And if you're not doing them, you're starting to die. That's why there's a bidirectional connection between depression and exercise, changing it. Because if you can get yourself moving, you can start to rewire your brain because your brain will catch up. There's a bidirectional transmission to your recognition of life and movement and the gears moving. But yeah, I can't just read this. I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to read it to you later. But it's basically how we're half-assing care. And this is like pre-COVID cabbage patches that are growing exponentially because we have a factory of death due to our illiteracy and our inability to let go and just a lack of recognition of what happens to every human being to become dust, ashes to ashes, dust to dust. And our biggest problem is that healthcare is not a product and hospitals are not restaurants. You can't send a meal back and try to get a different one. So, eat up, Buttercup. Chew your food. Chew your words. Choose what you say and what you do in every moment. And think ahead and plan backwards. And tomorrow we'll talk chakras. Ooh, that's a fun one. It's kind of silly. We'll get silly tomorrow on Wasabi Wana West Side of My Tummy Wednesday. Talk a chakra. Love you.